USC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore will throw. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, like Michael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys.
He tries to take the top off. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give out of the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Let's see what they've got on second down. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up a third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Gators need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Gators will have it first and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, first and 15 for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quick strike complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still going. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Lagway. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for perfection.
Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Pulls it in. It's low. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Grab near the marker. It's low. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
You know,
and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Benson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. 3rd down play from the gun. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's ball. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Quarterback making checks. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Close to the marker, it's Wilson. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab, it's ball. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's ball. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Lost to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A stop and pull, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore will throw. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. They run the reverse. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally
think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Moore to the air. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They'll try to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Good completion on the out. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
They turn to the passing game on third and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Gators will line it up on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's low. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught over the middle. It's Benson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Trying to find the end zone. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. He'll sneak it. Touchdown, Oregon! They strike first in overtime.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Quickly complete. He smashes his way through again. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. Want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Gator! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's looking to throw. The quick out. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch him or nobody could catch him.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not...
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.